Hello, hello. How are you today? Welcome to day 3 of discovering your sensitivities. I'm so excited you're here with me, and I hope that you spent yesterday journaling. Don't worry, this journaling is not going to last forever. We're going to do it for a month. Okay, we're going to start for a month and see what happens. And that's why I say get a nice little size notebook, because you're gonna just write about everything. Okay. So day 3, we're going to talk about an elimination diet. It's fun. So let's say you think you're sensitive to dairy. Dairy's a big one. Dairy causes all the respiratory snottiness. It's super fun. I have this. I'm sensitive to dairy. It causes more than that for me though. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the things that you might want to consider. Dairy is a big one. Gluten is a big one. So dairy is milk, cheese, anything, yogurt, anything like that. Butter's even dairy, okay? Gluten, that includes wheat, barley, and rye. And you'll notice there's lots of gluten-free things at the store now, which makes it super easy. It's not easy, but it's super simple compared to the way it was 25 years ago. Corn is a big one. I have a major issue with corn. And most of the corn on earth today is genetically modified. Thank you, Monsanto. Soy, so dairy, gluten, corn, soy, eggs. Now, I've been allergic or sensitive to the whites, not the yolks. Been sensitive to both of them sometimes. It's crazy. So your body changes over the course of time. Okay. This is gonna make you crazy. Livestock raised on corn. That is why grass-fed is such a thing. So animals that are raised on corn, if you're very sensitive to corn, you could have, you're eating what they eat, right? Artificial colors. So I talked on day 1 about hyperactivity. Now there's a lot of research out there about how different artificial colors can cause hyperactivity, especially in young people. And then the other one is MSG. Have you ever heard of Chinese restaurant syndrome? It's hard to even believe it's a thing, but it is. You eat your Chinese food, it's amazing. That's why I had the flare this week, because I tried some Chinese food. But you can Google Chinese restaurant syndrome. You wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, your heart's rapid. MSG is really, really not healthy for you. So pick your food. Pick your food. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna eliminate it for 3 weeks from your diet. Now look, 3 weeks of eliminating dairy or wheat or whatever is not a big deal. Okay? And this group here is here to help you to deal with that. Okay? But you'll be able to figure out what, let's say it's gluten. I'll use me as an example. Let's say it's gluten and you remove gluten from your diet. I'll tell you, when I first removed gluten from my diet, in 3 days, I felt fantastic. I went from being exhausted all the time to feeling great just by eliminating gluten. Actually, back then I called it wheat. Just stopping eating wheat. I was addicted to bread and pasta. I would have pasta for lunch every day. I loved it so much. I stopped it. In 3 days, I felt great. No pain, tons of energy, no brain fog. I felt so good, okay? 3 days. And I'll tell you, once you get that kind of great feeling, it's easy to not try it anymore. And then you try it and you feel like really bad, it's easy to not continue to eat it. So take out that food and journal everything you eat and how you feel. And at the end of 3 weeks, what I want you to do is go back through all of your symptoms from the beginning. Use a different color ink, whatever you have to do, and rate your symptoms again. It's going to take some soul searching. How do you feel? Do you feel better than you did? Have you noticed any difference? Okay. Then, after the 3rd week, what you're going to do is you're going to put that food back in your diet for 1 day. Okay? Don't just eat like a couple of wheat thin crackers. Do it upright. Do it upright. Get some stuff that you really love. Your pasta, your bread, cinnamon roll. Do it at least 3 times during the day, okay? And then don't eat it for another week. But this is where you're gonna really see your symptoms. Pay attention to every symptom you have over that next week. This is where you really need to pay attention to your mood and all your symptoms. You'll be able to see the before symptoms, when you have stopped eating them symptoms, and then when you have started eating it symptoms again. You're gonna see some major differences if you're really sensitive to the food. It's a really cool way to figure out whether food is causing your symptoms. So you're gonna journal your mood, your sleep, your symptoms, your energy levels. And it's gonna be really awesome. You're gonna see some amazing, amazing things happen. Now, if you're a glutton for punishment, you can remove all of those things. But when you add them in, you can only add in 1 a week. Or else you're not gonna be able to, like if you go back and eat them all again, you're not gonna know what's causing what symptoms. All right, so I'm gonna have a bigger class on this. I'm gonna tell you, I'll let you guys all know about it soon. I'm gonna have a bigger class in a different group about it, and it's gonna be super exciting. You'll be able to have more information on how to do it, and I can't wait to see you in there. And please do me a favor. Let me know how this goes for you. I really want you to you can message me, but I'd love to see it in this group, Thriving with Food Sensitivities. Tell us what's happening. Tell us your symptoms if you want. You don't have to get into all the gory details, but at the end tell us, I found out I'm sensitive to soy or whatever. Let us know, because we're all trying to work here together and trying to help each other. And then once you let us know, then we can share recipes with you. And if you're in mourning, we can help you too, because life is pretty good when you feel good. It makes a big difference when you feel good, and that's the goal here, is to get everybody feeling good. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.